Greetings and welcome to News and TV. I am Makanaka Masenyama, and today in the studio I have Moreblessing Nyambara, right? Nyambara, okay. Moreblessing is the Gender, Health and Social Welfare Secretary for Amalgamated Rural Teachers Union. And today we're going to be discussing the harassment, victimization, abuse of female teachers in the rural areas. Moreblessing, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
All right, so the international community is going to be commemorating 60 days of activism against gender-based violence, and in this discussion we're going to incorporate that as well. So Moreblessing, our viewers want to know who is Moreblessing and what does she do?
Okay, Moreblessing is the Gender, Health and Social Welfare Secretary of Amalgamated Rural Teachers Union of Zimbabwe. I'm also a maths teacher at a rural school in Mashonaland East Province. Yeah.
Okay. So I understand that as the secretary for the Amalgamated Rural Teachers Union, you have a lot that you know pertaining female teachers in the rural areas. Maybe we want to know from you, how do rural female teachers survive?
Okay, we are going through a lot as female teachers, from harassment, making our family live, and teaching itself, and also looking after the girl child at school. So it's quite a lot as female teachers. But during that, we are facing loads of problems. And with your permission, I can cite some.
Sure, indeed.
Yeah, I'll start by sexual harassment, or just harassment in general. For us as female teachers to have, say, positions like HOD, you don't have to apply for that, but you are appointed at the school. But because you are a female, most of the posts are taken by men. Given that at schools, most teachers are female, but most posts are held by men. So that alone is a problem, because it's us women who are men, and why can't we have many posts at a school? So
right, maybe I have to ask you, is it that women are not fighting for those positions, or it's a gender-based issue? What do you have to say about that?
Okay, to start with, most heads are male, and they are the ones who appoint heads of departments. So generally, they say working with female, it's difficult, so they opt for the male counterparts. I don't know, but generally we qualify, because being a teacher at a school, it means I qualify, right?
Sure.
Yeah, so I think it starts, they are biased towards a male as leaders, and they believe that male can lead better. And if it is a voting post, sometimes you realize even female themselves, they vote for male.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you saying that the problem is with female counterparts who are not fighting for their positions, or they are being in way suppressed, or what do you really have to say about that?
I would say we are suppressed, because we are made to believe that we are a weaker sex. And that doesn't start from the workplace, it actually starts at home. Yeah, whereby a man can make a decision, like, for example, buying a house from a relative without even consulting you. But if you do the same, it's a problem. So that's where it starts, from home.
Okay.
And you go at work with a low self-esteem.
All right. So you are talking about females not being given leadership positions as one of the challenges female rural teachers are facing, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Besides that, what other challenges are female teachers in rural areas facing?
Okay. Like I said, I'll start with the harassment issue. And then I'll also go back to the issue of dressing itself. The statutory we are using is kind of outdated for the dress code. You'll find that as female, the kind of dress code we are forced to wear at work, if you are from those rural areas and you come into town, it's totally different. You are forced to wear something which goes way down there, and you are supposed to be a role model. And the kids and their parents at home, they wear something better than a teacher. And by that, I can't even control a child because they already look down upon me because of the dressing itself. So I would urge even the ministry to upgrade our dress code. We are way behind. And the clothes they are mentioning in that code of conduct, it's 19, I remember my deputy came with it and read and gave an example of another female teacher was wearing something like that. And she said, I bought this clothing in 1995.
Okay, can you explain a bit further this code of conduct? What type of dressing are female teachers expected to wear? Okay.
We are expected to wear, if you are wearing a trouser, it has to be loose fitting with a huge jacket which goes way close to your knees, which you can't find in this in the shops right now. Yeah. And also you are not allowed to wear tight-fitting garments, and you are not allowed to wear short skirts. They have to be very long.
Okay, what about makeup? Are you allowed to wear makeup?
Makeup is not mentioned.
Okay,
yes.
correct.
So I'm sure we are free to do makeup, but because we have, I don't want to use the word overzealous, I don't know which word I should use there, but if you use makeup, they can say, no, that's too much, you mustn't wear that kind of makeup in this environment. Because there is a clause also which says the type of dressing should meet the requirements of the community in which you are staying. So if you are staying in Binga, you must dress like Binga people.
Okay.
If you are staying in Goromonzi, dress like Goromonzi people.
Okay.
So you are forced to change yourself to suit whatever environment you're working in.
Okay, and how have female rural teachers get this? What was the response to this code of conduct?
To tell you the truth, we are just ignoring it. We are just wearing what we think is comfortable and it's formal.
Okay.
But it's not everyone, because some heads are very strict about that, and you can be charged if you wear something they don't approve. Right. Because this clause about the community, then it will have to come to them to approve. Then most teachers, if you come to I remember we were traveling, and then there were two people at the bus stop trying to get a lift, and somebody mentioned, oh, those are teachers, they teach in rural areas. Then I asked it, why?
So
because of the dressing.
Because of the dressing. Okay. Thank you very much. For those who have just joined us, I am Makanaka Masenyama, and today I have got Moreblessing in the studio. She is the secretary for Amalgamated Rural Teachers Union for Gender, Health and Social Welfare. And we are discussing issues which are affecting female teachers in the rural areas. And we are also going to be talking in connection with the upcoming 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. Now, Moreblessing, we want to talk of violence on female teachers and how it affects them. What challenges are rural teachers facing?
Okay. And I will go back, it started at home. Some female teachers are being beaten at home, and they come at work. Yeah, because of the makeup, we wear makeup and we try to cover it up. But once you are not happy from home, you are not going to deliver at work. And at work again, we face harassment, we are tortured by our male counterparts. Some they think if you have single mothers, they are promiscuous and they treat them without respect. And one female teacher cited that she wanted to take a post as counselor at school, but because she's a single mother, she doesn't have a husband, you know, she's not respected and she can't take that post, and nobody will look at up to her because there's nothing to look up to her. This is centered because a proper woman is married. So we are marginalizing ourselves as teachers because of our marital status, which is practically nothing. Because what we have gone through as female teachers, and some of you have lied like the men, they've lied that they are married. And then they, after getting pregnant, you then discover that this person is married, and because of self-respect, you can't go to disturb another woman. Then you choose to stay alone. That is a problem. You are promiscuous.
Okay. So, besides women being harassed and tortured, like you said, in schools, are there any cases, have you heard of any cases of men who are also being abused by women? Or we want to look at the other side. Are there cases of men who are also being abused by women, who are also being harassed by women? And because this is a gender issue, it's not all about women, though the women are the weakest, but we also want to look at the male side. Have you had such cases before?
Many cases, comrade, because their problem is they don't talk, because it's not men-like to talk about it. But I have come across many cases whereby male counterparts are even being beaten by their wives, and they come to work and lie that, you know, I have fallen, or I was drunk, and but yet they are beaten at home. And even at workplace, we have other privileged women who have posts and they abuse men because you are a male, and they just feel that the male counterparts are challenging them. And
so you agree with me that there are some women who they can stand up to women and
yeah, varume vanorowa every day, but they don't talk about it. Yeah, especially when, because like I said, I've talked about the male, we have lied about their marital status, and when she discovers, she beats you up. So, you know, Mumaruzeva, Tinenge, the only people I think watching they're businessmen who own shops, and then they can be beaten by women. They can team up and beat you up. Yeah. So, but we also have those guys who are actually good, but they have also promiscuous wives or spouses whom they can just run through. And that alone, it shows that we need to respect each other, regardless of being a female or a man.
Okay. What is happening in the are challenges of female teachers and the students. We just want to touch a little bit on the students.
Oh, okay. I will also mention about sanitary wear. We have a problem of sanitary wear in rural schools, whereby we actually the student miss lessons because they don't have sanitary wear. At my school, I even help them using my old tone T-shirt, trying to help them so that they cannot miss school, so that they can use those rags in place of pads. This is very bad, and this doesn't affect the girl child alone. It also affects even the teachers, because they can no longer afford to buy. We used to contribute monthly, so that if we have a child who is having a menses without a notice, should come and then get instant help. We used to have pads reserved, but not anymore, because we cannot afford to buy even ours. So that's a challenge which we rural females and the girl child are facing. Besides the issues of male teachers being interested in the girl child, these issues are still there, and our girls alone are now too forward. And as teachers, we cannot, it's now difficult to control them, because I remember at one time at my school there's this girl who came and stuff from everyone seated there, and the other lady was trying to reprimand her from bad doings. No, don't do that to male teachers because they are males, you know. Then she said, what is it that I don't know which you know?
Okay.
I'm also a woman.
Okay. How old was yesterday? Maybe
16,
16.
from 4.
Okay.
So when a child says that, it's difficult now to engage the child, because already she knows better than you. And above all, then she says, after all, you don't have money.
Oh, okay, that's quite deep.
So, you know this phrase, and some of them, especially where I work with they do horticulture at their homes, and we have a growth point where they do prostitution, clear, and nobody reprimands them. And she said, no, I did better than you.
Okay.
I can't even take your husband. It's difficult.
Okay. Thank you very much, Moreblessing. I've got Moreblessing here in the studio, and I am Makanaka Masenyama. For all our viewers, thank you very much for joining us. And we are discussing issues to do with female rural teachers. And Moreblessing has been sharing with us challenges that female teachers are facing, including harassment, abuse, and even victimization. Please stay with us. Join us after this break. For joining us again. Thank you very much for following News and TV. For this and more stories, visit our website www.newsandwabo.com and subscribe to this YouTube channel, News and TV. And in the studio, I've got Moreblessing, the Gender Health and Social Welfare Secretary for Amalgamated Rural Teachers Union. And we've been talking about challenges that rural teachers are facing. And just before the break, Moreblessing was talking about challenges. Maybe you just want to continue a bit and then we shift with other programs.
Oh, okay. Also, I want to talk about the issues of
safe schools. Right?
Safe schools. Yeah, we in schools, especially rural schools, where we have political parties who come and take disrupt learning and take children for their rallies and for their meetings. Even teachers or headmasters to take them to attend to their meetings. So we are saying we don't need this as rural schools, because we have limited time. We want to learn. So we want to reprimand these political parties to take our school time for learning for their campaigning activities. Then our schools will be safe. Also, we will also want to encourage the government to improve the infrastructures in rural schools. Most of the buildings are dilapidated and the rains are coming. Anything can happen. And we have had already recorded some of the incidents which happened in Lupani, that the school roof was swept away, and some deaths have recorded there. So we want to avoid that, especially in our rural schools.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So, what have rural teachers done to make their voice being heard? I understand as a union we do demonstrations because the government is not paying you. And what steps have rural teachers taken so that their voice can be heard?
Okay, I'll go back to the issue of gender. As amalgamated rural teachers, we have drafted our gender policy which is yet to be adopted at our National Congress, which we are going to hold on in December. So this gender policy includes, it's inclusive, and everyone is included there. We want gender equity, we want female leaders, we want gender equity everywhere, not just in our union, but even in political parties, in schools, in the ministry, everywhere. So this is what we are advocating as Amalgamated Rural Teachers Union of Zimbabwe, and we want equity everywhere, even here. We want equity.
Okay, indeed. And as a union, you do demonstrations.
Yes.
And what kind of something of that sort have women done? Is it that women, they don't want to participate in demonstrations, or what have you done to engage women so that they can speak out?
Okay, so far, maybe citing some of our demonstrations we had and where we are today. I'll cite the one we had from the Tawa one. We had only 3 female comrades on that one. The Mtare one, there were 6 female comrades. And now, the last one, the one we had with the Apex Council, we were 18 female comrades from my union, which means female comrades are realizing that it's not suicidal. I know it's from home, because our male counterparts are saying, if you go there and get arrested, then what? But now they are understanding this, and we are moving forward, and our numbers are increasing, and we are also getting more members who are joining our union and who are ready to fight. We have vibrant young female comrades who are working very hard to achieve this gender equity in the country.
Okay. Would you want to talk about what the government has done to help female teachers?
Oh, okay. Actually, we are engaging them so that they can do something. Okay. We really hope that the issue of safe schools, they will implement. The issue of sanitary wear, they will help us as they are helping with condoms. They can do the same with the sanitary wear. That will be greatly appreciated. And also, I encourage them to incorporate female leaders in the politics. I hope and wish that those female leaders will remember other female comrades, that they need to be uplifted and we need to work together for the betterment of this country. After all, we are more than men.
Okay, indeed. Well, what message would you want to give to the male counterparts pertaining violence to women and how it's affecting them, especially rural teachers?
Okay, I am saying to our male counterparts, please work together with us, be gentle with us. And sometimes I know as female people, we have sharp tongue. And please tolerate us, encourage us, respect us, so that we can respect you back. Because it's sometimes you guys, you start things and we blow it out of proportion. So if you tread with care, we are going to be in line and we are going to respect you. And yeah. Okay.
Now that you have spoken to the male counterparts, you also have spoken to the female counterparts that you've got sharp tongues.
Yeah, yes, female counterparts. Let's not be intimidated. And because of what I said, that we have sharp tongues, male counterparts can take that as an advantage. But let's be humble, respectful, and we are intelligent, I know, and we can implement these things. Let's not talk the way other people just talk without action. So as female comrades, let's be implement what we have planned.
Yes. This is Moreblessing from the Amalgamated Rural Teachers Union, and she's giving us what female rural teachers go through. And in this segment, she was talking about what they have done so that these problems can be solved, right? Yes. Probably you want to say a bit more on the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence before we close this program.
Okay. Our message out there is, we are saying, as we are marching, we have 16 days of gender activism, and we are saying to our families, as females, we need your support, we need your guidance. If you don't support us, we lack confidence. Our confidence must come from homes where we are coming from, so that when we go out there, we are confident. We know that we have support. We have some people who walk with us, even if they are not here with us, but we know they are there. And in our different organizations, they are like our homes again. Let's support each other. Let's not backbite each other. Let's love each other. Let's support each other. Let's move together, and let's implement our plans. This is what we lack even as a nation. We are good at talking. We are sitting here, we are talking, no implementation. I'm talking about the gender policy, which we want to implement. And next year, if you ask me, I will just tell you that we have the gender policy, which we have never implemented. So what I'm saying is, let's implement our plan. Action, action, action.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for blessing. The discussion was getting quite interesting. Maybe we'll continue at some other time.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us, our viewers. I am Makanaka Masenyama, and we've been discussing issues which are affecting female rural teachers in connection with the upcoming 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. As of now, I say bye-bye. Thank you very much.